Hi everybody, so I wanted to give you an update on this $500 grocery challenge that I'm doing for the month of September. I have a family of 4 and we spend a ton of money on groceries every single month, and I wanted to take a month and just kind of edit and really get control over my grocery budget and really see where I'm spending, and I feel like I throw away a ton of food. So I wanted to try to keep my budget at $500. This includes the toiletries as well. So we are September 6th, I believe, and I'm at $194. If I eat out, we have an anniversary later this month, and that's the only time I'm allowing us to eat out. If I eat out, get anything on the go, it is counting towards the grocery budget. And so we kind of broke down last night. It was only the 5th of the month and we broke down already. And my husband and I snagged something for dinner. It was rainy and cold, that's my excuse, and I didn't feel like cooking. So anyways, I am at $194. It's the 6th or the 7th of the month. What are we at? We're on the 7th. It's not too bad, right? And I just got a couple groceries to get me through the weekend, and I think I'll be good through the weekend. So I just kind of wanted to show you, I'm using stuff that I have on hand. I've had some stuff in my freezer that I just haven't gotten around to using, and I've got, like rice sitting in my pantry and things like that. And so I wanted to have an opportunity to really get creative with my meals and use some of this up. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I have a Japanese hibachi chicken and rice meal that I'm cooking tonight, and I've got the rice getting ready to go in the pot here, and it's gonna meet cast iron. So it's not gonna be totally Japanese, but we're gonna fry up that rice and some veggies here in a little bit. And the chicken, I have baked it in the oven just with some olive oil and salt and pepper. And it is in a cast iron pan in the oven. It is ready to go. And so now I'm just waiting on this brown rice. Of course, it's supposed to be jasmine rice, but we have brown rice in the pantry. So brown rice it is. And of course, since we've got the chickens, we've got a lot of eggs coming in. We've got not a lot, about 3 out of 13 of our hens are laying so far. So we're getting about 3 eggs a day, which is keeping us pretty well stocked. I don't have a ton to give away, but it's keeping us stocked, so that's one of the things for tonight. So the only thing I had to buy for tonight's dinner was soy sauce and something else. What was it? I can't remember. But the Yum Yum sauce, that white sauce that you always get, everything I had on hand, mayonnaise, ketchup, garlic powder, paprika, all that kind of stuff is already on hand. So it was a great meal to kind of use stuff that I had on hand. So I'm getting kind of nervous because, well, my pantry, I'm starting to kind of go through some of the staple type stuff that I have on hand. And so I'm gonna have to really start getting creative to kind of finish out the month with this. I think we're doing okay so far. I'm a little further along than I would have liked, but I think I can manage it. We might have to just do some grilled cheeses and stuff. But anyways, I have, it's the snacks that kill me, right? It's the snacks for the kids, for school. I bought at Sam's Club 2 of these big canisters of tomato sauce, and so you got I think it was 5 times the amount for the same price as buying the cans of already made tomato or pasta sauce. And so I bought these 2 cans, and I'm going to stick them in my crock pot and add my herbs. We're growing herbs outside, and adding the onion, green pepper, and stuff like that. And so I'm going to make my own sauce and then freeze it. So I've got it for lasagna. I've got all kinds of spaghetti noodles in here. So that should be a couple meals here that I can get pretty cheaply. And let's see here. I really don't have a ton of stuff left. Let's see. So noodles, I can make some pasta. I've got some cream style corn, and I just bought a loaf of bread today. I might have to start making some bread by the end of the month because I will hit this goal. And I've got a couple red potatoes, so I'm going to boil those up and do that as a side with some chicken. Now my chicken, I love to get down at the Fresh Market in Greensboro. I do travel about 45 minutes to go down there, but I only go about once a month, and on Tuesdays they have $2.99 chicken a pound, $2.99 chicken and $2.99 ground chuck. So I go and get 2 weeks or a month's worth and stock my freezer with it so I don't have to go down there so often, and it saves me a lot. I also save a lot on meats. On Sunday mornings, don't y'all head to Food Lion and steal all my deals, but on Sunday mornings, Food Lion comes through and marks all of their meats. Not all of them, but they take some meats and they put manager special on them. I mean, they're still 2 or 3 days out from you know, their sell-by date, but they're marking them down to really good prices, like stock-up prices. So I will hit them up like before church. I'll just tell my husband, I'm like, look, gotta go shopping. I'll be back, and I hit the grocery store before church, before everybody gets there, and I stock up on those deals for the meats. And that really helps to keep my dinners at like $5 or $6 a meal. So I really don't have, I got some chicken broth in here I'm gonna have to get creative with. I got some cornmeal, I might have to do some, I saw this waffle, I'm gonna have to tell you, I can't remember what it was, but it was a waffle like cornbread with like some veggies in it. It looked really, really good. Not something I think my kids would eat, but maybe something for Robert and I to eat. Now I do have a freezer out here, and I just want to show you what's left in it, because it's not a ton, but I've got my chicken. I've also been to Sam's Club, and I buy the big large pork loins. They come out to, I can't remember what they come out to per pound, but it was pretty good. So I bought one and I sliced it into thirds and have stuck it in my freezer here. This is one of those like manager specials. I got this pork. It was originally $7.41. I got it for $3.64. So that's gonna fit a really good $5 to $6 meal budget when you pair it up with some carrots and corn and that kind of stuff. So definitely check that out at Food Lion. Got some green beans here from the garden, so I'm stocked on some of that. But the one thing I want to show you, I do need to grab some of that zucchini. I have a huge Boston butt in here, and I made a really good pork recipe the other night of some pork, like tacos. I want to see what I got this. This one I got at Harris Teeter, and it came to, I'm trying to see, it was $1.97 a pound, so that's pretty good. So it's pretty big. I'm actually gonna thaw this thing out and slice it and cook it all in that seasoning that I have, and I can't wait to share that with y'all because it was so, so good. And so I'm gonna use that a couple different ways and probably freeze some of it after I cook it and to pull it out, because I saw a really great pork barbecue pizza and what else did I see? The pork, of course you can do the pork barbecue sandwiches. You can do, that'd be really good with some green beans and then some corn. And then the pork tacos, like a pork taco, and it was so good, and you put pineapple on it with it, and this homemade tomatillo salsa. It's just so good, so good. You've got to try it when I post that recipe. It was so, so good. So that is what I've got left, and that's what I'm working with for the rest of the month as far as what I've got on hand. I will probably head to Greensboro on Tuesday and check out the Harris Teeter. Always change their deals on Wednesday, and usually they have some meat deals where it's buy one get one free, buy 1 pound get one free, and I believe they had baby back ribs that way, and so I'm gonna snag some of those, stick them in the crock pot with some barbecue sauce and an onion, and it's just so good, so good. And that's about it. That's what I'm working with. So we'll see what I get. I'm $194 in, and I've got, you know, to $500 by the end of September. So we'll see how I do, and I can't wait to share some of the recipes with you.
Mommy, here's the tea just in case. Here's the tea just in case. I taste it. Mommy, I taste it for you. It tastes great.